These are the unstable eggs by CoreMods. The goal of this puzzle is something you probably never saw before. This is a very indie puzzle. It's mega interesting. I hope you got the joke. The goal of the puzzle is to make all the eggs stand. If you put the eggs standing, they usually fall down, and that's because they have something inside of them. And your goal is to find the correct spot of the moving parts inside so the egg will stay stable. We have 6 eggs to solve. This is the 3rd series of puzzles. I have already solved series 1 and 2 off camera. Like, subscribe, and let's start solving these puzzles. We have 6 eggs inside. We will try in this video to understand how each of these eggs work. Not a good drawer, but I'll try my best to explain. I will put a link in the description to Jared's website, and without any further ado, let's start solving these puzzles. This is gray. Ooh. Sounds rough. Sounds like there's an outer ring and only one marble. Yeah, so it's on an outer ring currently. What if I turn it upside down? Sounds like it's stuck somewhere. And it's back to the ring. So there's a few methods to solve this. One is by elimination and maybe trying to get closer to the solution. And the other one is by listening. So now I could see that I got closer, that the egg is a little bit more stable, and here we go. So I believe what we had here is, this is the egg, right? So I think we had 2 railways on the sides and a hole in the middle, and then 2 railways on the sides and a hole in the middle, and we had to drop the ball here, and here is solution. Okay, yeah, it looks, maybe there's even, I just turned it upside down, it looked like maybe there's even a cylinder that has one entrance to it, and only from there it's possible to get into this solution state. So how to do it? Okay, so the first theory was right. This is V1. There's 2 rails here, and the goal is to put the ball here. I hope you can understand something from these drawings, but this is the final solution for gray. Next up is black. Ooh, there's a magnet here. Interesting. First time I see magnets in this puzzle. So what if I just hit it like so? 2 magnets, maybe even 3. What if there's a magnet on top and I need to keep it on top? That would be a cool trick. No. So here I think we have something like this on the side. This is top view. This is a magnet. The ball bearing always goes to these magnets, but maybe I need to pass it somehow and then get it on the bottom. Ooh! I feel like I just got on a higher level. It almost feels like there's a stair or something on top the ball can lodge in. Yeah, it feels like that. So I feel like there's also 2 layers here, looking from the side. But here we have something interesting. Because this layer has 2 magnets, we need to put the ball somewhere on this layer and make it fall through a hole in the middle. Then it will fall through both layers, and this will be the solved state. That's my theory. Nice, okay. So my trick was to make the ball bearing go all the way to the top and then drop down. So I think this didn't exist. We only had the ring with the two magnets that were really difficult to pass. So the trick was just to hop the ball all the way up and then it goes down, and solution. Black is also solved. I like putting them standing when they're solved. It's so satisfying. Next one is the green puzzle, the green egg. Let's see. Also only one ball bearing. Sounds like a staircasey. Yeah, like some kind of a staircase. I think this is more of a maze than the other ones. Oh, nice. I solved it. I'm not sure how. Let's try to understand. I did feel something like a strip on top, like this. I felt like the ball went from side to side. So that was impossible. And probably the strip was a little bit offset. It was not centered. So I had to like hop from this. This is the top. This is bottom. There was like two strips and I had to hop 1 and 2. And then in the end it's solved. So the full puzzle looks like this. Oh, I don't know how to do it 3D, but let's try. Something like that. One strip goes all the way from front to bottom, and the other one goes from right to left, and here is where the ball bearing needs to be. Yeah, and there it looks like it goes pretty freely. Okay, I hope I did this well. Maybe Jared watches this and can tell us if I got it right. Next one is the indigo. Nice color. Okay. Ooh. So this one not only has one big marble even, but also a small bearing. Really small one. And it feels like stairs. This felt pretty weird. It felt like stairs, but I think what actually happened here is we had some weird holes like this going on. Something like that. So if we look from the top, we will see a flower maybe. That's how it felt to me, because I needed to use a little bit of velocity to move it from side to side. And this is the solution. Let's try this again just to see if I'm correct. And also there's a ball bearing that goes everywhere. I wonder why. Yeah, it's definitely correct, this. Because, here, can you hear this? Yeah, definitely correct. And the easiest way to solve it is to just jump it up. Yeah, okay, done. Next up, maroon. I never knew maroon is this kind of red. New word for me, yay. Oh wow, so many things going on. Interesting. Nice, okay, I solved it, but why? So there's a lot of them spinning and rolling around. Maybe even a coin. Okay, so the last move was just tilting it. I would say that in the bottom there's a path that leads to the finish. And also I heard a lot of things going on. So maybe there's again this ring, and here are all kind of stuff, and then the ball has to fall and go through a small way and then go to the side. So top view is something like this. This is the bottom layer, and top is like this again, but with tons of weird things going on. I have no idea if you guys can understand this, but this is the final path. The solution is this here, and the top is just crazy random stuff that goes on. Let's test this theory. So top, a lot of weird stuff going on, random, but then we drop from there, and bam. I'm not completely sure about this. I don't think I have a real way to understand, but I believe there's just these things. Maybe they prevent some of the movements, so this one feels a little bit random to me. Okay, battery is running low. I hope I will finish this by then. This sounds like only one ball bearing, and I'm not sure what the inside look like. Interesting. I think finally in this puzzle, the solution won't be in the bottom. Maybe it will be somewhere here. Oh! It stands, but how? Okay, by the movements I just did, I guess this puzzle is a little bit weird. Yeah, this is probably the weirdest one because it has a lot of layers and they are shaped like so. From the top, it will look like this. A lot of layers and the ball bearing just goes everywhere. And why did I do the small hits? Because I knew that if this is the shape, then the ball will jump from one to second to another layer until it lands in the bottom, since the layers are so thin. So I will start here. Now, as you can see, it's not solved, right? And I can also spin it indefinitely, right? As well as here, everywhere. So the best way, one hit, one hit, one hit. It's enough to derail the ball bearing a bit from the path and to fall to a lower one. And that's it. And we solved all of the eggs. I just love these puzzles. I think they are amazingly made. They are so simple yet so fun and cool to figure out. I would say that from the unstable eggs, I think that series 2 is actually the hardest one to solve. But this one was pretty enjoyable, and I think it's a nice one to give to friends since it's not too difficult. The most interesting one here was definitely the black one with the magnets. I never saw magnets in unstable eggs before. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate your likes, your comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.